Yeah. Yo, Sunday and Mondays is lit. We hit the field, pads clashing, quarterback vision, throw deep with mad passion, defense pressing, they're blitzing like wolves. I'm juking through the line, there's pressure in these moves. It's 4th and inches, pod and long. The crowd is loud, we're bringing the storm. Hail Mary in the sky, let it fly, do or die. Touchdown dance, now the end zone's on fire. Welcome to Pod and Long, your weekly blitz of gridiron football fire.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pod and Long. I'm your host, Ryan. It's great to have you with us. I'm here once again with the Murder Drew.
I realized today how meaningful it would be to me if North Carolina somehow found their way to the Duke's Mayo Bowl and won, and Bill Belichick had to be doused with mayonnaise out of a bucket.
Please let that happen. We're also here with Mr. Mike.
I am back and fully rehydrated. We don't need the erroneous accounts of Mark's account of my not being here last week.
Yeah, there was a lot. He really went into great detail.
I was fine. Others were not.
You were okay. Mr. Megastar Mark is also here.
That's right. And to all those Philadelphia Eagles fans who were upset with our slander, just wait for it. I got plenty more. I remember all the things you did to JD Drew. I got plenty more in the gun to fire at you dumb people.
Oh boy, Eagles fans are not happy with us.
They booed Santa, but you went to JD Drew first.
Yes, right.
JD Drew
kind of had it coming.
Hey, he hit a $35 million grand slam for the Red Sox. I'm fine with JD.
He was dressed that way. He had it coming. Oh man, poor JD. Poor JD.
No,
what did he even do?
$35 million grand slam.
He was there. He existed, and that pissed off enough Philadelphia fans.
No.
I know what
he was drafted by Philadelphia and then refused to sign with them.
No.
And then re-entered the process and ended up in St. Louis.
Because he didn't want syphilis. That's what happens when you go to Philadelphia. You just immediately get it.
God. You know, I like it. There's a really great diner in Philadelphia that now I can't go to anymore.
You can't go there anymore.
Syphilis. I get it, Drew. You don't have to say that out loud.
No, Green Eggs Diner, if you're listening, I'll come back. I promise. Keep feeding me pancakes in the shape of a sheet cake. Thank you.
That's pretty good. All right. Well, if you aren't offended by that and you hate the Eagles, buy merch. There it is. Hey.
Or if you do hate it, buy the merchandise.
Yeah, hate buy it. That's great.
Buy it.
Tell me how wrong I am by buying my merchandise.
Yeah.
When people were buying Ricky Williams stuff just to burn it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You already got your money, kids.
Yeah, set it on fire. It's fine. Jake and the Fart Dog have something to say about that, though.
Wake up, it's Jake and the Fart Dog. That's right, buddy. Oh, he's armed and gassy this morning. Deep rumbling fart. We are live, 107.3.
Oh, my God. Why is that so good? How did you do that? How did you do that, Mark?
I got more. Don't worry, I got more.
Magic. All right. Well, the merch QR code is up. It's also in the description if you want to get something. All right. It's time for the...
In 2023, 4 friends were sentenced to watch bad football for crimes they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped, arguing over text message to the YouTube underground. Today, still growing their audience, they survive with silly voices and running gags. If you have an hour to kill, if you have nothing better to do, and if you can find them, maybe you can listen to the A Block.
Yes, it's the A Block. That's where we do all the top stories, news, and notes. Top story of the week is all the quarterbacks are injured. Everybody, they're all hurt. They're dropping like flies.
Not Brock Purdy.
He's back.
He's back, baby.
He's back for now. Poochie is hurt. Poochie with a broken hand.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I feel so sad.
He's going to play, though. Do you see that? He's like... For some reason, he wants to go. But I'm kind of impressed by that. With Poochie, who's typically will find any easy way out of anything. The fact that he's willing to play is something, I guess.
He's gonna what? Put a oven mitt on that other hand?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his throwing hand, so I guess
No, it's
it
not
makes
his throwing
sense.
hand.
Makes sense. I guess you could do that. Pucci injured in that game, didn't return. I guess they had it well in hand. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Michael Penix injured in his game and forced to go from old man broken hip status to whatever he's got. I don't even know what's wrong with him.
Those
knee
musket
injury?
ball wounds, they're hard to get him to go away, man.
They never got that shell out.
Yeah,
the Civil
scurvy's
War.
tough to recover from. Man.
Scurvy. You could say smallpox, but it's making a comeback. You can't say that again. That's making a comeback now. Penix is gone. Stroud is out for multiple weeks. Jackson Dart is out for multiple weeks, which means that we saw Jameis Winston play a game.
That's right, my guy.
Sure did.
You know who was
new existence by this podcast?
We were happy about it. There was another man who was happy about it. Scott Hansen of Red Zone. Because Jameis Winston is a Red Zone star.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know something's going to happen. He did score at one point. He had a rushing touchdown, and then he did I don't even know what you call that dance. He did some kind of dance that went on for a long time.
The Giants kind of hung into it. We'll talk about it
a
a
little bit.
They hung in that game.
They hung in a little bit, but I love seeing Jameis throw it into triple coverage, quadruple coverage.
He has no fear.
No. Also, it's bad when you're like, I have no idea who this new Giants coach is. No clue. No clue at all.
He used to play in the NFL. He was like a perennial fourth stringer.
Was
it
Kafka?
Yeah, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yes, Mike Kafka.
Okay, now if you put up 5 pictures of Mike Kafka, potential pictures, I still couldn't pick him out.
What I'm going to do is put up
Rams Kafka?
I'm going to put up 4 pictures of Eberflus and then one of Kafka. And you got to
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I know Eberflus intimately now and his body doubles as well. Dylan Gabriel's also injured and he got knocked out of the game, which means that Shedeur Sanders came in. The crowd was chanting for Shedeur.
It didn't go well.
And it did not go well at all. It was terrible.
Demanded. Look at what you've become, Cleveland.
Oh, they chanted for Shedeur.
And the best part is in the middle of that game, like Joe Burrow, his house got robbed for over $200,000.
$200,000. That's crazy.
Ouch.
Now, in fairness, Shedeur has robbed Cleveland of more money than that, so it's kind of karmically even.
He might not have. I don't know what 5th round picks get.
I don't think he has that much money.
He might
I don't
not
think he's
be up to that point yet.
I'm sure he got a lot of NIL, but that seemed really high to have.
Well, I mean, he also grew up a kid with means.
Yeah, that's true. I'm guessing some of it, he said a lot of it was jewelry, so it was probably stuff that you could pocket that was,
Yeah.
I thought they caught these guys that were robbing from all these players' houses. I guess not.
He got a 4-year, $4.6 million deal.
That's not a
lot. Made $6.5 million on NIL money.
Yeah,
I knew he made a lot on that. So
plus his dad's Dion.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of change.
Maybe he had the French crown jewels and somebody was just stealing them back.
Oh shit! Maybe he stole them.
Oh, well, he completed like a 4-yard pass and the crowd erupted. Like, boy, Cleveland is a sad place.
Luckily, he also completed passes to the other team. So
and he was also intercepted.
And he went like 4 of 14 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah,
he should have been intercepted twice. That last one was by God's grace, not an interception.
He made the same prayer as Jameis Winston.
And then he had this performance on the sidelines with his heads in his hands, dude, you gotta cool it. You're the backup quarterback for the Browns. Calm down.
And the minute Dylan Gabriel's healthy, he's gonna play. I mean, because Dylan Gabriel at least has kept them in game way better than I thought.
I mean, he was getting booed and they wanted him benched and they were chanting for Shedeur before he got hurt. So I guess he wasn't doing that great. But
you really want this? You want more of that?
I don't think Shedeur is much better right now. Maybe.
I mean, he had taken 0 reps with the first team.
Yeah, right.
Like that's just and I say that only to say that's not somebody the Browns are focused on right now.
Right. Yeah. So all the quarterbacks are hurt. Joe Burrow might come back soon.
Why? That's insane.
But you better believe I picked him up on my keeper fantasy team because somebody foolishly dumped him. That'll carry him next year.
But all right, so the Bengals play the Patriots. The Patriots should demolish the Bengals, even without we'll talk about it. What's going to happen with maybe a suspension there?
Yes.
Patriots should annihilate that team. If that happens, then what? They have 9 losses. You're going to put Joe Burrow. You're not going to win the AFC. You're not going to make a playoff spot in the AFC with 9 losses.
For what?
So what's the
No.
point? Yeah, right.
You know what?
I don't know.
You know what, David Robinson? Your back's still hurt. We got a shot at Tim Duncan.
Right. Could you imagine if whatever Taylor puts him in the first game he gets hurt even worse?
That would be bad.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. It's stupid to even talk about it.
That is the good segue, though, because that is the other piece of news that Jamar Chase spit in Jalen Ramsey's face during that game, and he is suspended for 1 game.
Who hasn't thought of doing that? Come on.
100%.
Jalen Ramsey's the biggest asshole in the NFL.
With Bill Romanowski gone, that might be right.
Yeah. There were others before, but he's the current leader. Him and Poochie.
He's the clubhouse leader.
Either him or Poochie. Poochie to his own team, though, not to any competitors. Just to his own teammates. Yeah, so Jamar Chase.
more of a douchebag.
Yeah, you'd at least want to be dick to the other team, not his own team.
Poochie's more of a douchebag than an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
How many Jack Johnson albums do you think Poochie owns?
All of them.
I mean, I liked that one, 2001 or whatever. I like that Jack Johnson record. I had a puka shell necklace too at the same time. So.
Oh man, the photos or it didn't happen.
Yeah, did you have somewhere? I do have.
Did you have frosted tips?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say you told us you had frosted. Didn't you show us a picture of you with frosted tips?
Yeah. I definitely had frosted tips.
Steve 100%. Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Ryan.
Right.
Yes. I was like a 90s NBA player. That's what I want. I was more like a Scott Pollard.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Frosted tip Scott Pollard. Yeah. All right. Enough about me. It's time for categories. This category is called Are We Sure? Are we super sure we're ready to say that they're good? The Patriots defeated the Jets. Are we super sure that the 9-2 Patriots are good?
You don't get to 9-2 by accident.
Absolutely. They're good.
We're sure they're good.
We're good.
They beat the Jets, which isn't saying much, but they beat the Jets.
Oh, my Jets.
Poor Mark's Jets. Didn't work out for this year.
You know, the worst part is even going into the season, I also talked about the Panthers, and man, I wish I picked the Panthers.
That's right. Before you switched to the Jets, you switched. You switched off the Panthers.
I did.
Maybe it was you. Maybe it was you. So the Patriots are good.
Yes.
Can they win a playoff game good?
Depends on who they play.
Depends on who they play.
This is the ceiling for me right now.
Can they beat?
Say it comes down to, and I don't know what all the machinations are that would make this happen.
Sure.
But say it comes down to Patriots Chiefs in the first round. I'd have a hard time betting against Kansas City in that game.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Kansas City rolls them, to be honest.
I agree. I think they would lose that game.
It depends on who they play. But if they play the Chargers in the first round, they can beat the Chargers.
They could beat the Chargers.
Right.
Okay, so that's
I think if the Ravens get in, I think that's a bad matchup for New England too.
Yes.
So,
right. I agree. I think if the Ravens get in, they lose to the Ravens.
But if they play
right now,
if they play Denver, first of all, I wouldn't watch that game because it'd be like watching paint dry. But they might beat Denver.
Yeah. Colts. I think they beat the Colts. I think they beat the Jaguars. I think there's a lot of teams
they definitely
can
beat the Jaguars.
They already beat the Bills, so I mean, I could see that. It's
Yeah, right. I don't know about the Bills though. All right, well, the Patriots are good. The dark side is back. Somehow the dark side is back. Are the Bears? Are we sure the Bears are good?
No.
The Bears won again.
Absolutely not.
The Bears are in first place in the NFC North right now.
I read today that the Bears, they're in first, like you just said, Ryan, they are in first place. They still have the third lowest odds to win that division.
I know.
Right?
How is that possible? They're in first.
I believe more in the Packers and the Lions than I do in the Bears.
I do too.
Wow.
Also me.
Yeah.
I do too.
They're better. I mean,
is it 7 in a row? It's 7 games in a row.
So odd, right, because they don't get to 7-3 or 8-2, whatever they are. They don't get there by accident either, but it feels like they did.
Yeah,
it does feel a little suspect.
A
lot of these good teams feel suspect to me. The Bears being included in there. We also had Juggalo JJ McCarthy in this one being pretty rough.
Yes, I'm telling you, JJ McCarthy is the truth, man. Dude's got ice in his veins. Did you not see that fourth quarter drive last week?
Bro, he sailed a 5-yard out and almost gift wrapped a pick six. He ain't the guy. Vikings need somebody who can actually read a blitz.
Some juggalos talking about JJ McCarthy.
That was actually like
some juggalos. The juggalos.
Yes, crossing the drug bridge.
They were crossing a drug bridge.
Yeah, right.
Do you have the Fago this week?
Oh yeah, forgot to use Fago.
Going to fight you off with the power of Huar action figures.
Beefcake wouldn't tolerate this shit.
JJ McCarthy was bad in this game.
Oh god.
It was ugly again.
I mean, he was bad in this league because that's the correct way to phrase that.
It was ugly again. Boy, oh boy. The Vikings have a decent team except for a quarterback. And Justin Jefferson's starting to lose it.
I feel like that's been true of the Vikings for a long time.
Yeah.
They could trade for Kirk Cousins.
He doesn't look great either.
The Vikings are just wasting Justin Jefferson. They should trade him to the Bills in the offseason. I think that'll work.
Maybe if you take Justin Jefferson, you trade him to the Eagles for A.J. Brown, and you just do a little diva swap.
Yeah.
You think that could work out?
Well, that means the Eagles, like fans and their GM, would have to understand how math works, and we know they don't get past second grade. So,
more shots at Eagles fans.
There's also
I love this heel turn, Mark.
He hates Philadelphia, guys. He hates Philadelphia.
Absolute heel turn this week.
There's also absolutely no shot that the Vikings would take that deal.
No.
You don't think? What else?
No.
If the Eagles add something, let's say the Eagles add something in.
It would depend on what the surrounding compensation is, but as a straight up trade, there's no chance the Vikings make that deal.
He might be one of the few like untradeable players in the NFL. I can't imagine.
That's one of those deals. That's one of those deals where if you're playing Madden, you go into the other team's roster and you edit him to become a kicker.
Right.
And then you can trade for him.
You switch it back
to wide receiver.
You switch him back. Yeah.
You try to force it through. I'm going to become a member of the Vikings now. Oops. Okay, I'm done with that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if they gave him like a defensive player too, it would work. I don't know. Justin Jefferson's not going to be a Viking for the life of that contract. Do you think?
Also, I think the Vikings fans would burn down their brand new stadium if they traded Justin Jefferson.
He is so integral to that. Maybe like when he hits like 30, 31, like I could see him doing like a finish his career somewhere, but not now.
I mean, they're bad. They're not getting any better anytime soon. All right. Well, the Bears aren't good, but they're in first place. So
still, there's like 8 weeks left. Or 7 weeks, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like everybody's talking about playoff picture, this, that, and the other. There's a lot of football yet to be played.
Really a lot to go.
Barely, especially with 17-game season, we're barely past the halfway point.
I mean, you're starting to get a blurry vision in the mirror, like you're getting some vague outlines of what it's going to look like.
But like it's not like college football where you have a pretty like by Thanksgiving you have a clear picture of what's about to happen. Like this isn't like
we know that. We know much to the chagrin of Mark, Philadelphia is going to win the East.
Yep.
Yes, much to the chagrin.
I mean, other than that, like I don't really think there's a division that's locked up.
I did read today that this is the first week we have a elimination chance in the NFL. The Giants. Yeah, it's the Giants. If they lose and then like one of three things happen, then they're out mathematically.
Well, they're cooked. We know they're done. We know they're done. We stuck a fork in them like 3 weeks ago. So
it's just interesting though that there are some really bad teams, but the only one who could mathematically get eliminated this week is the Giants.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right. Are we ready to say that they're good? The Rams defeated the Seahawks.
Rams are good.
Yeah.
Rams are real good.
Yep.
Because also the Seahawks are good and the Rams beat them.
Right.
They beat the hell out of the Seahawks too. Not just beat them. They beat the hell out of them.
This shows like the value of a truly elite coach. And he is so good.
He's way out in front.
Yep.
Are the Rams better than the Eagles? I'll ask everyone except for Mark first.
I think it's a toss up. Like you give the right conditions. Like I think the Rams could easily beat them and beat them by like 20, but I also think given the right conditions, the same could be said the other way.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could be, but I also think at this point the Eagles are 8-2, and it feels like they haven't played a good game yet.
Yeah, they definitely have.
If last year's Eagles show up, it's a totally different ballgame.
The Eagles did defeat the Rams, but they had to block a kick and run it back to win.
I mean, are the Eagles going to be like the Chiefs were a year or two ago, where like they play rope a dope all season long, they don't look good,
and then
they
throw
get
the
to
switch.
playoffs, and then they throw the switch.
Possible.
And this is the part of the season where you pay attention to that because somebody's going to go into the playoffs hot, and this is about where it starts. So this is where you really want to start like focusing in on the team that starts turning the stuff around here. So.
Okay. All right. So we think the Rams are good. Maybe the best team, maybe not. Definitely the second best, I think.
They're in the conversation.
They're in the conversation. Are we ready to say the Broncos are good after they defeated the Chiefs?
No.
Broncos are 9-2.
The Broncos are regular season good.
Yeah.
I don't like, and their defense is world class, but I don't trust their offense in a gotta have it drive in the playoffs.
Nope.
And they have no running back currently. All the running backs are hurt.
What's going to happen when they play, like a high-powered? I think I said it last week. A high-powered offense in the playoffs when they play, in Ravens or Chiefs or Bills. Who can balance out that defense of theirs? You're going to trust that offense against any of those three defenses? Like it's not going to work. It's just no. The only thing I will say about Denver is if Denver does get either like a first or a second seed, playing in Mile High in January and February sucks.
Something.
Yeah, so that's a big advantage for them.
Well, like I said to you guys, I sent you the leaderboard of like the AFC and the league. It's like it is 2001 all over again.
Yes,
we sucked in 2001. We wouldn't have been in that spot.
Not the Bills, but
the early 2000s. Yeah.
Well, the Broncos did it. That means that they're probably going to get the Chiefs are probably not going to win the West for the first time in I don't know how long.
Chiefs got bigger problems. The Chiefs are technically 2 games back from the Jags.
Yeah, right.
They're not even tiebreaker.
They're very far behind in that number 7 spot. So
right.
Again, a lot of football yet to be played.
Oh yeah, of course.
They don't. Yeah, let's talk about them for a second. They don't look very good.
No.
At all. Like they look completely out of sync.
They look more.
Yeah. These receivers that were supposed to save them, Xavier Worthy just gets jammed at the line every single play, and he's so tiny he can't break it. And then Rashee Rice can run fast in a straight line, and then if you can figure that out, you've got him. So you have old Travis Kelce and a horrible O-line.
Brown.
Yeah, right.
Their O-line's not
terrible.
It's not resolved.
It's been bad for a couple of years now. I think it's really catching up to them.
I mean, you saw it on the whatever it was, 3rd and whatever. Suddenly Denver brings the blitz and Mahomes goes down in a heat.
Yep, right. And they bring it right up the middle. That's exactly how to get the Mahomes. It's just like you get to Brady. You just right up the middle.
Yep.
So I don't know. They're in. I did look at their schedule. The Chiefs do have a lot. It has an easier second half than they did in the first half. So there is that. But I don't know if they can catch up to. I don't think they can win this division. But I think they could sneak in at 7.
So. Yeah, they're still alive. But they got a long road to hoe.
Right.
All right. Category is we back, which might be the second time we've put them in there. But the Bills beat the Bucks. They're back.
Who knows?
Hey, I got 2 thumbs up for my buddy Josh Allen for putting up 40 fantasy points this week.
4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns,
6 touchdowns.
6.
He is the reason why I almost doubled up Greg B this week.
Yeah,
6 touchdowns.
Josh Allen, in some ways, is because he's got a little bit of that Wilt Chamberlain in him, where he's like, "Oh, he's the first player to do this since," and the other guy who did it is Josh Allen. Like he's got that Wilt Chamberlain quality. He's about stuff nobody else can do.
He's about to eliminate Cam Newton from the record book. He needs 1 more rushing touchdown, and he takes him out. And then they're tied right now for most quarterbacks with the most rushing touchdowns.
He beat him.
He's tied.
I thought he beat
They
him
both have
this past
75.
weekend.
I mean, it's an inevitability at this point.
Right.
It's inevitability. It is funny because I remember looking up. I forget if it was the Kobe game. Somebody scored a lot of points in the NBA one time, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder where they rank or whatever." And I looked it up, and it was like Wilt. This person, Wilt. It's like Wilt is like 15 rows is Wilt, and then somebody else shows up. It's like, oh, he was really, really good.
I mean,
it's really good.
It's one of my favorite Wilt stat is that in the 61-62 season where he had the 100-point game against the Knicks, he averaged 81 points a game against the Knicks that year because he played him twice, and in the second game he went for 62.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was crazy when I was actually looking up the scores. Like, Will has like 40 of these records.
Yeah, he averaged 50 and 25 that year. It's ridiculous.
Nuts. nuts.
For the Bills game, I do have two things I want to talk about real quick. Apparently, the Bills passing game just needed Gabe Davis to come back.
He's
that
back.
was apparently the missing piece.
3 years off, and then you're right back in there.
The former governor of California.
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 California. I'm going to beat Gray Davis.
Poor Gabe.
Remember Cruz Bustamante? He was a cool guy. Anyway,
no, I recall. Yes, Bustamante.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Mark. We've derailed you entirely with California politics.
That's way better than the other. The only thing I was also going to mention is Cole Bishop's becoming a hell of a safety.
Cole, what's his nickname again? Cornbread or white bread or Wonder Bread?
Wonder Bread. Yeah, Wonder Bread.
I don't know.
Cornbread was one of the little rascals, wasn't it?
I probably. I knew it was a bread.
That's 3 interceptions in 3 games. Like
he's
he
good.
is really coming along for a 24-year-old.
He's doing nice. He's doing good work. He's fast.
He is. He's very fast. Yeah.
He's fast. It's a good win over the Bucks.
It is, but the Bills are so inconsistent. They could just shit the bed against the Texans. I mean, this week,
not against the Texans.
You're not afraid of Davis Mills. Come on.
The Bills have lost twice. They lost 2 years in a row to the Houston Texans. I'm not.
But not Davis Mills.
You're not going to lose to Jeff Saturday, Mark.
No,
Jeff
guys,
Saturday.
Only one team did that.
I'm with Mark. I do not want to have to come back here next week and all of us have to go, oh, Houston.
Yeah.
No.
You're okay. All right. So we're split. I think
the
Bills kill
They're
Houston.
just so inconsistent. I got to see more consistency.
All right. Well, that was a good win for you. The Packers defeated the Giants, but it wasn't easy. It was incredibly difficult. And the Packers lost Josh Jacobs and several other people.
Jordan Love he came back, but he did get hurt in that game too.
He got rolled up. Karen Robio Dobbs went out with an injury. He couldn't be left. He couldn't be left by himself. I also want to be injured.
He would be the worst patient ever.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Just spamming the nurse button constantly. Yeah. I need more Jell-O.
When you struggle to beat the Giants with against Jameis Winston, my ice is too cold. This water is too wet.
I want to talk to the hospital manager.
Did you have fun watching Jameis play in this game?
Of course.
I mean, how do you not? You never know what's going to happen.
I'm not a woman or a crab. I'm fine.
He's like
I'm not a woman or a crab. Nothing to worry about here.
Yeah.
Nope. Move along.
Oh boy. Well, let's move on. Shador is here. The Ravens defeated the Browns, though. I don't know if there's much to say here. Lamar limping all around.
Yeah, he didn't look great, but
they did it.
Ravens are what are they? 4 wins now? 5 wins? Somewhere in there?
They're good enough to beat the Browns.
I think they have 5 wins. I think.
What's going to kill them is the games they lost in those tiebreakers. That's
tiebreakers.
Yes.
Yeah, they lost some rough ones. But we'll see if they can keep it going. They successfully ran a fake tush push and scored on it. That was kind of fun.
That was cool.
Helped my fantasy team. Thanks, Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews with a rushing touchdown.
Oh,
what the hell?
Should be regular.
He sucked all year. So.
I know.
He needs to be relegated if you let Mark Andrews score a rushing touchdown.
Pretty bad.
I only had him on my fantasy team because Ty Warren was on a bye, and I was like, well, this guy used to be good.
Yeah.
It reminds me of there was somebody did like a very fun video of the longest quarterback run that didn't make sense a long time ago, and it was Steve DeBerg on like a rollout, a 91-yard touchdown run from Steve DeBerg.
Wow.
Because it was one of those ones where he faked, it was like 4th and 1 and he faked it and everyone bought it and he just lumbered down the field. It's a very funny video.
Drew and I have a very special place in our hearts for Steve DeBerg.
Yes, we do.
Steve DeBerg, I think it was. All right.
Hey,
next category.
Do you guys remember Elvis Gerback?
Sure.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
The insult to
humanity.
Tim Rattay.
Elvis Gerback was the one that the mayor said was an insult to humanity.
Wow.
I think that was him.
He was the one that I remember the Ravens picked him up thinking that they were going to have a real quarterback and it did not work.
Mike, who was the Niners quarterback who had a very Italian sounding last name? Who was that? Around the same time.
I know who it is.
You do?
Yeah.
Who is it, Drew?
It's Giovanni Carmazzi.
That's a
Giovanni Carmazzi.
That's right.
It was the previous Tommy
I
Cummings.
could not remember that guy's name.
I mean, also Steve Bono, but I think you're thinking
Bono,
of Giovanni
yeah.
Carmazzi.
I was 100%
Yeah, it's definitely
Giovanni.
not Bono.
Yeah.
It was not Bono.
Might have been Gianni Carmazzi. I can't remember for sure, but it was definitely that guy.
Yeah.
What's he up to? I love that guy.
Making noodles, doing stuff.
Making noodles.
Make some good ziti.
Let's make the noodles.
Can say that. My last name ends in a vowel.
It's been burning now for years. The winner's circle's been salted by the fan base's tears. We fired the corpse of Frank Reich for a coach who wrote a book about sex.
Who won the game? Sexbook.
Yeah.
Coach Sexbook does it again. All we do is beat the Falcons, Drew, which is why you shouldn't be a fan of them. We are
Yeah.
Convenient.
2-0 against the Falcons this year. 2-0 against the Falcons. We shut them out the first time. This time it took a little extra. It was pretty ugly in the beginning, but Bryce Young set the passing record for Panthers quarterbacks, 448 yards.
I'm telling you, that whole Panthers team is dangerous. They're half a game out of the lead, I think?
Thank you to the Buffalo Bills for beating the Buccaneers, which means that we moved up a little bit. If we had only beaten the stupid Saints, we'd be in first place.
That one's going to come back to haunt you.
That's a horrible loss.
I have a Giovanni Carmazzi update.
Whoa.
Please.
Okay.
The fans are
Please.
dying. He was drafted in the 3rd round of 2000.
Yep.
Bill Walsh was super thrilled he was there at pick 65.
Out of Hofstra.
Fun fact, 134 spots later, Tom Brady was drafted.
Ouch. Mistake.
And he retired in 2005, and he's now a farmer.
Oh,
Okay,
fun.
he's a farmer.
That's
He's
cool.
a farmer.
Yeah.
All right. It's all right.
So making America great.
Yeah.
Thank you,
good for him.
Giovanni Carmazzi.
Wow. All right. Well, he's doing well. Or not. Tariffs are rough.
Or not.
He might be doing terrible.
Maybe the farm
Get him on the
would
podcast.
He might be a dust farmer. We don't know.
Yeah, right.
If he's in the soybean industry, I'm sorry. All right. Well,
One of those damn moisture farmers.
it's got the blue milk farm. One of those damn moisture farmers. Well, we beat the Falcons. It was fun. I like beating the Falcons a lot, man. I hate those stupid Falcons. You know what? It's nice to sweep them because I don't think we've swept them in a long time, long time. So,
Plus, I mean, it's always fun to beat the Falcons because their owner, Arthur Blank, looks like either the pre or post mask reveal on a Scooby-Doo episode.
yeah, he's definitely an evil business owner of some kind.
He's trying to drive the kids out of their local skate rink.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say he looks like the Ken Dorsey Goblin.
Ken Dorsey Goblin. Ken Dorsey, I believe, coached on the Panthers, so it's
I
fine.
love Ken Dorsey Goblin.
Ken Dorsey Troll.
And Dorsey
Goblin?
has recently got a job
Come
at Gringotts.
We need a he's alive. We can't do it. We need an AI video on Ken Dorsey
am-
Goblin.
Way ahead of you.
Oh no! Okay, all right.
I got it perfected. It's not great yet, but I'm there. I'm close. So,
Is it Miami Ken Dorsey or Niners Ken Dorsey?
it's like a goblin. With a cowboy suit.
It's not. It's a goblin.
Yeah, right. It's just a goblin.
Don't
Which
rush the
one is it?
process.
It's just a goblin.
Give me some time to be creative. I still got to tweak it a little.
We're working on Goblin Dorsey.
Yeah.
What did I say last week? Was it troll? And you were like, he's not a troll. He's a
Yeah,
goblin.
he's a goddamn goblin. Get it right.
You got it wrong.
Yeah.
So upset. I'm so sorry. All right, Panthers win. Yay, me. The Ballad of the 49ers. We don't have to play it because they beat the Cardinals.
Thumped them.
Oh, the schedule. The schedule is forever in your favor.
It
Mr.
is.
Mike.
And look, that offense Mac Jones
It
has
looks
done a
better
decent
when
job.
real life people are in it.
Mac Jones has done a decent job. He kept the boat afloat during a real rough stretch, but the offense
did.
just runs different with Purdy. Like, it is built around him. He knows it. He's a smart kid, and they're slowly becoming healthy, he says, as Christian McCaffrey's knees look like they are going to die. I don't know.
George Kittle's
It is
back.
what it is.
Yep.
Kittle's back.
Now,
That was a
the
big
problem they
help.
have- that's a big help. The problem they're going to have is they're in a really good division,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they are in 3rd place at 7-4.
I could see 3 teams making it out of that division in the NFC.
I can see them getting past. I see them
Yeah.
getting past Seattle. We beat the Rams once, I think, and then yeah. So we split with the Rams. We have Seattle again, and we beat the Cardinals twice. So we're 4-1 in the division.
Well, you're reaching that point where Sam Darnold's going to do what he did.
Eventually, Sam Darnold. Yeah,
He's going to Darnold himself like he did on Sunday.
Yeah, like the Rams are going to be. I don't think it's going to be tough to catch the Rams because we don't play them again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really sure what their remaining schedule is like.
Well,
I look at the NFC, and I think 3 out of the
They have Bucks,
I think
Panthers, Cardinals, Lions, Seahawks again, Falcons.
God, I would love to beat the 49ers. That would make me so happy. Please, give me one.
Come on, beat the Rams.
Hey, this week, aren't you guys? Isn't the Panthers and Niners this week?
Is it this week?
I think so.
It might be this week. Please, come on.
Fight.
I don't think we have the horses to do that, but it would be so glorious if we gave you all
Monday night.
players.
Monday night in San Francisco.
Monday night, there you go.
Monday night game. What?
Monday night. So here's the rest of the Niners schedule.
No.
Panthers at Browns, home for the Titans, at Colts.
Jesus.
Please.
Home for the Bears and home for the Seahawks.
Well, we think the Colts and
that last 3 weeks is tough.
The last 3 might get you. They might get
and
you.
those are 2 out of those 3. That the last one's TBD, but both the Colts and the Bears are night games.
Oh my.
Here's a question for you. Did I read this right? Did Jacoby Brissett complete 47 passes in this game and still lose? And still lose? And still lose. Oh boy, that's pretty rough, Jacoby. Oh my God. Isn't that a record? It's the most completions. The most completions of all time in a loss?
Oh, in a loss, maybe.
Might be.
I think it's the most ever. Not in a consecutive, but 47 completions is a lot of completions.
Jacoby.
Anyway, the category is sure. The Eagles defeated Drew's Lions. There you go. First time we're saying it.
Sorry, hold on. There we go.
There you go.
Drew, before you start, just make sure to speak real slow for all the Eagles fans listening, okay?
Wow.
I'm starting to think it's me, right? Like I pick up the Lions and suddenly they're 6-4. Like I didn't want to pick them up because they were too good and now they might not be that good. I don't know. I still think they're good.
Isn't
but
that
I'm
what
also
you
starting
wanted,
to think
though?
it's me.
Yeah, no, the Lions are going to be fine.
I mean, let's be clear. That's what I wanted from an objective standpoint. I did not want to root for another bad team. There's two different levels there. There's the pragmatic level and then the objective level.
Well, you're Lions. You're new to the Lions, so I don't know if you know exactly what if you can diagnose what went wrong there. Or if you're just going to go with a Jameson Williams is good, and I yield my time.
I didn't even watch the game. I was at a concert.
He's a true fan, ladies and gentlemen. He's a true fan.
Sure am. The bartender had it on like a little iPad setup, but I couldn't quite follow it from how far away I was from the
Are
bar.
you afraid that that's going to be a problem for you? Like
What's that? Not viewing an iPad at a bar?
No. I mean, like
you're constant fear of that.
No, I'm like
up in night sweats.
No, I mean like your desire to be like, oh, I gotta catch the Lions game. Like, I gotta get the juices flowing for the Lions. Like, are you worried that like?
It's gonna be a slow romance.
Yeah, is it?
Get to know each other first.
Sure.
Okay.
You know, you're not gonna jump right into the over the pants hand job.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Mark!
It's
You don't start with that.
What?
Oh boy!
It's like you don't lead with motorboating. That's
I mean,
nice to meet you.
I mean,
And then-
no, you don't.
yeah. Sorry, Grandma.
For some reason, I just kept picturing you doing it to Dan Campbell.
He'd like that.
Motorboating Dan Campbell.
You know
yeah.
what? Just for that, Ryan, oiled up Rob Ryan.
Yeah,
There you go.
come on. You know it's always in my
Funny
brain. Stop it. Oiled up Rob Ryan. Okay. It is now time for McConkey.
Sunday at 9, an all-new McConkey.
I want names.
When the streets fight back,
You don't have to do it alone, son.
only one cop can hold the line. McConkey, new episode, Sunday at 9 on
Or do you want this one?
Tomorrow night, an all-new McConkey.
You're a young kid, but the city doesn't care how fast you run.
When the streets get loud,
nobody's walking away clean.
McConkey gets louder. An all-new episode tomorrow.
Such a great slogan.
Yeah, I must say that's a
The streets get loud. McConkey gets louder. I like how the one has McConkey with two C's and the other does not.
I can tell you the prompt was definitely spelled correctly, so it just chose not to do it.
It's so good. And then whatever channel it's on makes me laugh every time. It's like Channel 7.
Yeah.
So this week on McConkey falls in love with a girl who's witnessed a murder by a drug dealer. And again, our drug dealer is played by Richard Thomas, TV's John Boy. After she's killed, McConkey goes undercover and uses himself as bait to catch the killer, hired by the dealer. The girl is played by young Sally Struthers, and the drug dealer hitman is played by none other than TV's Eric Estrada.
Oh,
man, classic 70s there. Wait, is
Gotta
that
have Eric. No, he's alive.
No.
He's still with us.
Okay.
He's alive. He's alive.
You can't kill Chips. Come on now.
Well, the Jaguars killed McConkey in this episode in real life.
What was this about?
The Chargers get smoked by the Jaguars. McConkey has one catch for 13 yards. Justin Herbert
again
benched. Yeah. Herbert benched in the game for health. Yeah. Trey Lance makes an appearance.
So that's where he was.
Yes, yeah. Trey Lance is a Charger.
By the way, did anybody see the pregame show interview with McConkey?
No.
That kid is a dud. He is a terrible interview.
Yeah.
Wow. He is clearly not comfortable speaking on camera, which is fine. Not everybody is, but it was like, you could tell that some producer was saying to the dudes doing the interview, just get through this. He's not going to get
out of there. Just get out of there.
Look, he's busy. He's got his ear to the streets.
Right.
He's not in it for the glitz and the glamour.
Mm-hmm.
He's in it to make the streets of Los Angeles safer.
He's trying to clean up Los Angeles. Yeah, sure.
Chris wrote an entire McConkey thing for us to act out. So at some point in the off season, Mike, you have to find a hat and act out the McConkey.
Mark, I need an AI video of somebody telling McConkey, "Forget about it, lad. It's Chinatown."
On it.
Forget about it. Nobody says his first name. It can't be anybody. That's like a crazy reveal, right?
I mean, it's a matter of public record.
Well, for us, but in McConkey, maybe not. All right. Sweeping to the nation. The category is other. The Dolphins killed the Commanders with a dumb interception in overtime. Yeah, but Mike McDaniel has somehow avoided all of this shit and won again. Okay. The Texans defeated the Titans. Boy, the Titans are easily the worst team in the NFL. It's not even close. And Cam Ward has no help at all.
None. Yeah, Calvin Ridley got hurt. Also, Calvin Ridley's on the Titans. How about that?
Yeah, he's supposed to be there. Davis Mills with the victory. I know you're afraid of him, Mark. Steelers
2 wins in a row. That's all I'm saying. 2 wins in a row.
They beat the Titans. Steelers. Albany could beat the Titans. The Steelers defeated the Bengals. We've talked about the Spitgate. I don't think there's much more to say there. And the Cowboys defeated the former love of Drew, the Raiders.
Raiders are
what a piece of crap Monday Night Football game.
Listen, you never, listen,
you sign up for Raiders Cowboys in the offseason.
Andre, hold on.
Wait a minute.
We're talking about Andre the Giant here.
Wait, what?
I'm the king of the clouds.
That's more fun. That's more fun than that game.
You don't wish ill will on your ex, but why did the Raiders run the ball with running backs a grand total of 8 times in this game? Geno Smith is awful. Why are you just try to shorten the game? Keep the ball out of Geno's hands.
Yeah, I saw a thing that said Aiden O'Connell out. I'm like, they thought about putting in Aiden O'Connell. They couldn't.
I know.
They couldn't do it because he was hurt.
They're so directionless.
Oh boy. What a time to jump off the ship.
Good timing.
Everybody want a peanut?
By the way, I had to look it up. Does anybody on this podcast know where Davis Mills attended college?
No.
Oh God.
Absolutely not. I don't.
You're going to hear the answer, and it's perfect. He went to Stanford.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
man.
Okay.
He's the
Oh.
poor
Sure.
man's Trent Edwards.
Well, can't all be Trent.
Trent.
Because Trent Edwards is more man than Edwards.
Trent Edwards. All right. Well, it's time for the segments. That's all the games. It's time for the segments. Strike Spiral time. We're getting to the nitty gritty.
All right. Most importantly, as we speak, UMass is down 2 touchdowns to Ohio at the end of the third quarter.
Man.
Most important.
They had their best shot to win a game last week against Northern Illinois and proceeded to lose 45-3. Keep in mind, Northern Illinois, it was 2-7 going into that game.
Oh boy.
And then in the other side, and then there were 3. Ohio State, Indiana, nothing interesting happened. Texas A&M leads the comeback of the century against Beaver Ball in South Carolina, down 30-3 at one point, and wins the game 31-30 just to stay alive. James Franklin, yes, they are the worst team ever.
My phone is listening to this conversation and very quickly said, "Hey, you need something about UMass."
James Franklin takes the Virginia Tech job. What's most interesting, listen, and they've promised to put like $229 million into the program in the next 4 years and the whole bit. Like Virginia Tech wants to be Virginia Tech again, which is fine. The most interesting rumor of the whole James Franklin situation is that there seems to be a burgeoning case where people believe that as his defensive coordinator, he will hire his longtime friend and associate, Brent Pry, who I remind you is the coach that Virginia Tech just fired.
No, jeez, that'd be fun.
So, yeah. Didn't that happen recently in the NFL? Sean Payton hired the former Bronco coach who had been fired, right?
Right, yeah.
Against Joseph, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Come back and coach defense for the team that fired you.
In the meantime, Oklahoma ruined everyone's March Madness bracket by beating Alabama. Georgia is the quietest number 4 in playoff history. No one is paying attention to Georgia.
But they're really, really good.
And they pounded Texas into the ground. And I don't think Texas is bad. We've talked a lot about Texas this year. I don't think Texas is as good as everybody else thought they were, but I don't think they're a bad team. And they got rocked by Georgia.
Yeah.
Pitt coach, for those who missed it, Pat Narduzzi, said in his press conference earlier last week that he didn't care if his team lost to Notre Dame by 100 because it wasn't a conference game and didn't help them get to the ACC championship game. Well, at one point, Notre Dame was on pace to score 105 points. They didn't. But you know what? If you're Pitt, and we'll talk about Pitt more in a minute, this is totally fine because this doesn't change your ACC futures at all. And why would you show anything in a game that doesn't matter before you go play Georgia Tech? I don't think they were trying to lose or anything. They played all their top line guys, but I'm sure that wasn't the offense they're going to run this weekend. Speaking of Georgia Tech, they squeak past Boston College in a game that shouldn't have been close and was. I don't know if anybody knows if Georgia Tech is actually good. They're Mark talks about it all the time. They're one of those teams that plays down to their competition and plays up to their competition. And they have enough grit in their quarterback, who they run 25 times a game, that they can squeak out a victory when they need to. Navy goes ahead and beats South Florida, which only muddies the water more in the American Conference because Navy, North Texas, Tulane, and East Carolina all only have one conference loss. A lot of that is going to sort itself out over the next couple of weeks. Interestingly enough, the only team that the committee ranked out of the group of 5 was Tulane, who they put at 24, which is like the ceremonial group of 5 spot.
Yeah.
They never want to put them exactly at 25, so they put them at 24. Interesting, James Madison's still not ranked, but James Madison's got to be salivating right now at their opportunity to get into the playoffs. If they are a one-loss Sun Belt champion, and I think they have a Power 4 win onto their credit, they would have to be the de facto leader, except that the committee doesn't seem to think that way. UConn moves to 8-3. Jim Mora, candidate for a better job? Who knows? Yeah. We talked about UMass. That's twice we've mentioned UMass already. Only 2 interesting games this weekend, which is USC Oregon, because by the way, this is that weekend where everybody in the SEC and the ACC play some cupcake game in the FCS to get ready for their rivalry game. This is where teams like Furman and Samford start entering the chat. But only 2 interesting games this weekend, USC at Oregon and the Pitt Georgia Tech game. Not only because Pitt can still control a lot of people's destinies in the ACC, but because Georgia Tech is in this weird place where they're in first place, but this is also their last conference game. Everybody else has 2 left. They only have 1. Virginia, I think, only has 1 left, but they were on the bye last week. So if you look at the scenarios for the ACC championship game, Georgia Tech wins. If they beat Pitt this weekend, they're in. They clinch. But if they lose to Pitt this weekend, they're basically out. The scenarios where they would need people to win and lose to get in are completely arcane and extraordinarily difficult to explain. So, like, Georgia Tech looks like they're in a dominant first place position, but they're not. And in the meantime, the committee's new rankings come out, and Miami is the highest rated ACC team at whatever the hell they ended up at, number 11 or 13, whatever they are. But anyway, the interesting part about Miami is obviously their case remains the same. If the ACC title game were tomorrow, Miami would not be in it. It would be Virginia and I think it would be Virginia and Georgia Tech. But Miami's also got plenty of room to complain, because if you look at the committee rankings, everybody who's got a head-to-head over somebody else in the committee rankings is rated above that team, except for Miami, which is still below Notre Dame. So, like, they're the hardest team to know how to evaluate. They can complain on both sides. Two quick notes here at the end, one of them involving conference championships. I'm quoting an article from CBS Sports here. This is how, if you thought the ACC was complicated, this is how complicated the SEC is about to get with the influx of teams. All right, number 3 Texas A&M's is the league's only unbeaten, is 1 win away from getting the SEC championship game for the first time. Alabama appears to control its own destiny despite losing to Oklahoma. However, a multi-team tiebreaker scenario could keep the Crimson Tide home, even with a win over Auburn. Despite Alabama's head-to-head win over Georgia in September, the SEC tiebreaker policy indicates that it would be nullified in the event of a 3-team tie that includes Ole Miss. Alabama, Georgia, and Ole Miss all did not play each other this season, and no team went 0-2 or 2-0 within that group. This is the key paragraph that I love. The conference would then move to a strength of schedule metric to determine the title contenders between the Crimson Tide, Bulldogs, and Rebels. Going into the weeds here, but the results of 3 SEC games left on the schedule, Florida versus Tennessee, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky, and Arkansas versus Missouri, would determine who actually owns the strength of schedule edge for that last spot. So in the SEC, you could end up with 3 teams at the top and 6 teams deciding their fate who have nothing to do with those 3 teams at the top.
Wow.
As a final kicker, can I just say how much I love MACtion? If you look at the MAC, there's like 28 teams in the MAC or whatever.
Yeah.
None of them are better than 6-4. There are 4 6-4 teams. There are 8 teams between 6-4 and 4-6. I love the MAC so much.
Yeah, and plus the MAC could be playing right now. It could be playing outside your window right now. Everybody go check outside. Anybody listening, the MAC could be playing right now outside on your front lawn. You don't know. You have no idea what the MAC is up to.
There are right now 3 MAC games happening.
There you go.
Wow.
Akron is up on Bowling Green at the end of the 3rd. Western Michigan is putting it to Northern Illinois. And as we mentioned, UMass is down 2 touchdowns to Ohio at the start of the 4th.
No, but there is a roller derby match in the street, though.
There are 2 more MAC games tomorrow: Miami of Ohio and Buffalo, both teams 5-5, and Central Michigan and Kent State.
Oh,
sure.
Buffalo's got to win. They can get bowl eligible. They could play Belichick in the Mayo Bowl.
Oh, I love that.
If the MAC championship game were tomorrow, it would be a directional Michigan fight. It would be Central Michigan and Western Michigan.
The pride of Michigan. This 3rd and 4th prides of Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. There's a lot to sort through there. It's a confusing college football season.
Some of it's going to clear itself up over the next 2 weeks because there's teams that play each other. But like it particularly in the SEC, it could get real messy before the end.
All right. Well, now it's time for a football foobar.
You're traveling through another dimension, a dimension not of intelligence and morality, but of stupidity and hubris, a journey into a hellscape whose boundaries are the limits of human depravity. That's a fallen goalpost up ahead. Your next stop, Football Foobar.
I got some messages last week, Mark, about Football Foobar, and everyone was on my side. And then they said we're waiting with bated breath. So what are we getting this week in Football Foobar?
And I know what you're going to say. The low-hanging fruit is there. Okay, but here's the thing: Antonio Brown. This will be his 4th induction. It's not going to happen. Okay,
it's not happening.
Here's why it's not going to happen. Antonio Brown needs to do something. We knew he was going to get we knew he was going to get arrested. We knew that was going to eventually happen, right? The only thing that really notable that happened with him was that I guess on Monday he got arraigned and they said up to 30 years in prison for attempted murder. Until he tries to escape, or there's like a Clockwork Orange like redemption thing where they put him through like some sort of weird procedure, I can't induct him. I just can't. There's not enough news there. Not enough meat on that bone. Okay.
All right.
So
all he needs to do is shank someone in prison and make sangria in the toilet.
Mike, nobody would like that more than me. Okay, because then I can induct him for the 4th time. Okay. But until that happens, we're going to induct another criminal into football FUBAR. Another guy who made his crimes, this time, though, in the locker room. Oh, my. Because today, we are inducting kleptomaniac Albert Connell into the halls of football FUBAR.
I haven't thought about Albert Connell in a long time.
So, Albert Connell was a wide receiver who played
Of course
college
I know
ball at
him.
Texas A&M.
He's me.
Yeah. Plays college ball at Texas A&M. His college career was modest at best. Sans one game against Colorado where he's had a record 18 receptions in a single game, which is a record that still holds true today for the school, which is pretty impressive considering A&M's had Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. It's not like they've been, lacking for receiving talent. So that is still pretty impressive. Connell, though, aside from that one game, really didn't do much in college. So he went in the 4th round of the 1997 draft by the Washington Redskins. By the way, when I was researching this, do you know who the number 7 overall pick was in the 1997 draft? It was a wide receiver. It was Ike Hilliard. Okay.
Oh, Ike. Yeah.
So let's take that further. How about the other wide receivers in that 1st round? How about Yateel Green?
Oh, well, that wasn't his fault.
How about Rydell Anthony?
Oh, that was his fault.
How about David LaFleur, who would eventually get converted to a tight end?
Tight end.
And Ryan's own Ray Caruth.
Oh, boy. I was going to say, wasn't Ray in that one?
Ray Caruth. So it seems like that entire wide receiver class is pretty cursed.
Don't put that on me solely. Ryan's own.
Ryan's own. Connell spent the first 2 years of his career wallowing in Redskins obscurity before finally breaking out in his 3rd season, recording 1,132 yards and 7 touchdowns. Not bad for a 24-year-old. The breakout year, however, caused Connell to start getting a big head with his own teammates, with many of them turning against him because of his bad attitude and cocky demeanor. Future NFL interim head coach Terry Robisky, who was Connell's wide receiver coach at the time, would later say that, quote, he was acting like he was Jerry Rice after an Alvin Harper season, which is a very late 90s reference, but damn if it's not true.
Love it.
That's great.
Connell followed up his breakout year with a next season, 700 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not great, but he demanded to be paid like one of the best wide receivers in the league going into his free agency year. The Redskins, tired of his shitty attitude inside the locker room, decided against even giving him a contract. In fact, their GM at the time said, "We never really tried to keep him. Read into that as you will." That's all he said. Connell quickly, though, did find a job with the New Orleans Saints, who were more than happy to give him the contract he wanted. They forked over a 5-year, $13 million contract, which seems like it's nothing nowadays, but at the time made him the 8th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. The Saints were banking on him to continue to improve, but Connell quickly started to ruin his reputation there with his new team. Known as, quote, a whiny bitch, end quote. That's not me saying that. That's Kyle Turley saying that. And if Kyle Turley thinks you're a whiny bitch.
Wow.
There's a lot going on. Connell quickly became a locker room cancer with the Saints. An unnamed teammate would also say he could never, even when things were going well, allow himself to be happy. And when he was miserable, he was fucking going to make sure he spread it around, As the 2001 season started, Connell could not get expectations on the field. He was demoted to the 3rd team with the Saints in his first, this is his first year with the team. He spent the time arguing with his teammates, with reporters and coaches on the sidelines about his spot, and was exiled from the dressing room by his own teammates who made him dress in a broom closet.
That's like a Miz move. He kicked the Miz out of the WWE locker room.
And that's when things started to get bad. Even worse, actually. So during that season, Saints players kept finding things going missing from their lockers. It started off with like a deodorant being missing, and then it went from guys having jewelry get stolen. On December 5th, 2001, it got even worse. Rookie running back Deuce McAllister.
Love Deuce.
The $850 was stolen from his pants during practice. He went to his car and found out it was broken into, and an additional $3,500 was taken from his glove compartment. The Saints would pull up the surveillance footage and found Albert Connell not only rifling through Deuce's locker and taking the money, but also caught him doing it to several other players' lockers down the row. Then they watched him go into the parking lot, smash Deuce McAllister's car window with a brick, and take the money from his glove compartment. Connell was immediately suspended by the team and, more importantly, charged with 2 attempted theft charges. He would never play in the NFL again, because why would anybody want this guy in their locker room after that? Bounced around the CFL and the arena leagues for a bit before completely flaming out by the age of 28. He never did serve any jail time. He always claimed that it was a prank, bro. That's all it was. You guys just don't have a sense of humor. It's just a prank. But that prank, or a series of pranks as it was, ended up costing Connell his career. But look on the bright side, it did get him an induction into football FUBAR.
At least you can hold on to that.
That's right.
Wow. I do not remember him. I did not remember that. I have to look that up later.
Yeah, stole from Deuce McAllister, who's like
That's
the nicest guy ever.
The 97 draft was a hell of a shitty draft.
You're right, Drew. Teal Green didn't deserve it, but he was still,
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. All right.
Kirby Dardar.
All right, let's do a sad boy boat. We got a sad boy boat. Mr. Mike, we haven't heard from you. You have any sad people you want to put on the sad boy boat?
Oh, let's see. I think Sam Darnold is going to be on the sad boy boat.
That's a good one.
Because I think the end is nigh for that little mini run there.
It's happening. His run is over. All right, Megastar Mark, what do you got?
Let's go with Michael Penix, because I'm not sure his Civil War pension is going to be able to cover this injury. It's
pretty tough.
Do you know how expensive medical leeches are these days?
Yeah, seriously.
Bloodletting.
Yeah.
I like how
tidbitting.
Even though he's in 2025, he still has to have Civil War remedies.
Right. Yeah.
Has to have his humors balanced.
Bite down on this piece of leather.
No, they got to do that 10 pinning where they drill into your head to release the pressure.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because
perfect. That works great.
Yeah.
That works great. Drew, you got a sad boy boat?
I'm going to go ahead and put myself on the sad boy boat because, one, my new football team lost and my old football team lost, and the Red Wings lost to the Sabres, for Christ's sake. And the Spurs now have Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle out for 2 weeks. So, it's been a good week.
Honestly, when Wemby went down, I thought that could have been worse. So I'm glad it's only 2 weeks.
Well, Wemby got the clown on Draymond Green, so you have that.
Amazing. He'll love that. I will remember that forever.
You'll have that forever. My sad boy boat goes to Trey Lance because nobody knew he still existed until I brought his name up today. So sorry for you. All right. On the side of the coin, game balls. Give me a game ball, Mr. Mike.
I was gonna say the New York Jets, but then somebody got shot. So
they didn't even win. What did they deserve a game ball for?
I was gonna say for not getting someone shot, but I guess I'm wrong.
The other 31 teams would apply.
Yep. I'm giving it to Brock Purdy. Brock's back, baby.
There you go.
Brock's back.
Brock November. All right, Megastar Mark.
Brock
the true megastar for the Buffalo Bills, Gabe Davis, returning.
It's got to be Gabe. It's all
Three
about
receptions for 40 yards, baby.
Drew, who are you giving a game ball to?
Texas A&M head coach Mike Elko, who not only completely pulls his team's fat out of the fire, but gets a fat extension in the process.
Good day for him. I'm giving mine to Pittsburgh Steelers tight end and 300-pound man, Darnell Washington, who had my favorite run of the year where he bowled over a bunch of dudes, chucking those people around. And this is his first ever catch. I've never seen this guy handle a catch ever. Why are they not throwing it to him all the time?
Those guys who got in his way were bounced around like X-Pac. Am I right?
Oh, we almost missed him. We almost.
You think you can tell us what to do? Yeah. You think you can tell us what to win?
Get the goal sticks.
Well, you better get ready to bow to the master.
There is a fine line. We can only let it go for so long.
By the way, can we talk about ever since Rico Dowdle, I've now seen a number of players, both college and pro, do touchdown celebrations featuring no pumps.
No pumps.
Yeah, no pumps.
I like the no pumps.
So do I.
Got to protect yourself. You can't get fined. Where the hell were we?
Educational story.
Educational story. That's right. We don't have a student of the week anymore. We do have an educational story from Mr. Mike.
We do have some story time today. Today's theme was, you can do what you want, but I wouldn't do that. Which was the theme of the day in multiple classes today. One of which I had a discussion with a student who was looking at getting a new car and was going to be between $6,000 and $8,000 upside down in his next loan. And my students are getting car loans at 10, 11, and 12%. As I informed them, that is what we call the default crackhead rate.
Yes.
I also had to explain to one of them what co-signing meant and how you're liable for things. So don't ever co-sign for anyone ever, kids.
Oh my God.
And then I had to talk to another kid who has a very Italian mom who does his laundry and takes care of him. And I've told him, you're going to college. You should learn to take care of yourself, because there is not going to be anyone in your life who will ever take care of you like that again. Get used to it. You can do what you want, but I'd learn how to take care of myself.
There's a great Dust Rush song called Italian Boy, which is basically about that exact phenomenon.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
I love it.
And I know it's not going to go well.
You need a class, Common Sense, with Mr. Mike.
Yes.
You never co-sign alone.
Yeah, 10%. 10%.
Well, so
it's getting into shark territory.
I now teach because I've been teaching long enough. I teach government economics now most of my day. And the economics course is essentially, here's how you don't do incredibly stupid things with money.
Good. That should be taught in high school.
Here's how you buy a car. Here's what kind of car you should buy. Yeah. Here's how you buy health insurance. Do your own taxes, and so on. Here's how you set up a shell corporation to move your profits offshore.
Here's how you open a Swiss bank account.
It's too hot today.
Oh, crap. Shouldn't have told about that client's secret account. Oh, it's too hot.
All right. Time for plugs. Bloody Good Music. What do we got?
It's been a slow week on Bloody Good Music because we're going into sequester to figure out our year-end lists. So I'm as everybody well knows, I do an 11 album list because it goes to 11, and I'm already reasonably confident about who 8 of those albums are going to be. I just got to figure out the order and then decide the last 3. I already know what number 1 is.
Chris said he's trying to what's his article this week? He's the things he wants to get rid of permanently or something like that. That should be fun. TJF Pod, we are working on another one. I'm trying to put together the list. It's about cheating on tests. Right? Cheating on tests.
Cheating. Yep. Right. We figured cheating on tests be specifics, but we branched off to cheating if we couldn't find.
Yeah, we could do more.
There's
cheating.
No way Sean didn't cheat on a test in Boy Meets World. And
I've already got 3. I think there's 3 Boy Meets World cheating episodes.
I was about to say, you can just do it
there's
all
one
on
where
that.
Corey cheats on an IQ test. There's another one where Eric cheats with a tutor who thinks he's hot. This is the one I want to pick. And the B plot is Corey kisses someone else and gives Topanga mono.
Oh my God, I remember that episode.
Definitely that one.
And I think that's the one.
Absolutely. Because I assume they break up after this.
That B plot is pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Pretty excellent.
All right, Mark, add it to the AI list. I need an AI mock-up of Corey from Boy Meets World in the Sam Darnold mono graphic.
Mono.
Yes. Maybe that's what happened to Sam Darnold now. Maybe he got mono.
He kissed Topanga? Oh, so
Probably.
She's doing Dancing with the Stars.
Who wouldn't? I figured that would improve your game.
Yeah.
It would help.
He's not Zach Wilson. What?
She's not that old. Zach only likes 75-year-olds.
Yeah, she's way too young for him.
She's too young. Drew, what are you talking about?
She has both original hips.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, man. All right. Wow. Get our merch. You like this stupid shit.
Buy our stuff.
Buy our stuff. All right. We're done. Peace out. We'll see you next time. I think we have one show before Thanksgiving, so no Thanksgiving yet, but peace out.
Bye.
Off in the distance, around the corner, out of sight. You saw where you moment. Hard to seem to fall in line. Sparks are flying from your head.